Hey guys, if you're not knowing what to play post nerf, you can bring back an old favorite. I had seen that from sort of data, Vicious Syndicate, HS Replay, that FEL DH was doing well, largely because of its very, very good Face Hunter matchup. And I queued it on Asia, played 12 games, didn't play a single Face Hunter. That being said, still got a 67% win rate. Imagine if we were playing Face Hunters. This deck basically free wins it. It's the same deck you've seen before, but it's back. And I think right now it's better situated in the meta than the Lifesteal Demon Hunter. Reality is glides aren't that important right now. Rogue stock is going down. Hunter stock going up. So I think this is just in a good place right now in the meta overall. It's probably the one thing that is annoying for this deck is there's a lot of Druid out there. Druid is a tough matchup. But yeah, if you haven't played this deck before, you could check out my old guide where I talk in more depth. But the basics, you use Jace the lethal, you can use Illgynoth the lethal, you can get a little chip damage from board, a little chip damage from your spells, maybe stick a minion for a little bit of damage, and then finish them off with a Jace or an Illgynoth. Usually you don't do 30 in one turn. Usually you do partial. You do kind of incremental damage while clearing and playing control. Very strong deck right now. And it's, yeah, feels real solid. I always play it and I'm like, why don't people play this? I think they just get bored of it. And it doesn't have that high skill feel, but it's control. It's control with kind of a late game OTK, or late game finisher. So it's not, the kind of minion control, old style control. It's kind of, plays real defense, very, very heavy defensive tools, and then finisher. So yeah, real fun deck to play, really enjoyable to play. Still good. So anyways, like I said, so when in doubt, keep Skull, and then sort of, I like to keep Chaos Strike, Sigil, and if you have a read on the matchup, things like Immolation Aura can be good. Full Barrage is good in kind of a damage matchup where you need to get a lot of damage, like something like a Mage, or a Warlock. I kind of like keeping it. I'm not actually sure on the Warlock, but try to think about like if you're. Also, I like keeping I-Beam in an outcast position on the left, just having it there, unless your opponent is playing a Solitaire deck, and then don't keep I-Beam, whatever you do. But yeah, bottom line, Sigil, Skull. Don't keep your big stuff. McTheridan might be keeping some wacky matchups, but don't keep it. I haven't quite figured it out. You might be keeping supposed to keep in like Warlock or Paladin, but I wasn't doing that. You don't need to do that. It's like one of those things you can get maybe like a 1% edge if you know what you're doing. But anyways, hope you guys have a good time. This is same old deck, nothing fancy, just getting the job done. Anyways, got some games for you guys. Enjoy. It's a different kind of skill, to be honest. So Battlegrounds, I was thinking about this because Tyler, people were freaking, dude, the BG people are all like freaking standard sucks, and they're not saying it that extreme, but then I'm gonna go the other extreme and say, well, I actually like BGs. I think BGs is fine. Like I think it's a fine game mode. I can get 2 freaking McTheridons. That seems reasonable. It's very hard, a very hard game at the high level. There's a lot of skill to it. And anyone who says otherwise probably doesn't know what they're talking about. But the skill is very. You think standard Hearthstone Solitaire? If you don't like that, Battlegrounds is so so less interactive and so much you playing against yourself. It's much less on the outplayed my opponent. I figured out what they were thinking and stopped. Now there's some of that, especially when you get down to a final 2 situation. But a lot of it's just you finding the most efficient line independently. So like when I'm playing good Hearthstone, it's about me like thinking about what my opponent's doing, trying to outsmart them. That's what I like about Hearthstone. Where I think what can be weird about Battlegrounds is like.
Alas, poor warlock.
is that's like that kind of isn't really there, you know? So you know, it's like there's a lot more mechanics, there's a lot more speed, there's a lot more APM. It's much more like a traditional video game where Hearthstone's like you sitting across from your friend. So Hearthstone's about a few tough decisions. Where Battlegrounds is about 1,000 decisions, like so many decisions. And it's like I think that's totally like that's a cool thing. But it's for me, it's like that's not what I want. That's not what I'm interested in. I like a few tough decisions, you know? Maybe I'm better off duplicating this Felgoger, to be honest. Duplicating the McTheridan honestly is kind of nuts, though, right? Like, I can just full clear, like against a paladin, I should just duplicate the McTheridan. And I have like the guaranteed clear next turn, so.
For the Alliance and my family.
Is McTheridan is really, really good against certain matchups. Like, but yeah, McTheridan's really good in this matchup. Having two of them, I think, is nice. Because I can kill an 8/8, you know? I can kill an 8/8 Divine Shield. Which is honestly, the chance is coming next turn, unfortunately. I still think I just have to do this play. Like, I have another McTheridan realistically if I need it. Kind of annoying I actually do 3 damage to my McTheridan. There's not really a good way around it. Yeah. That to me is like the sign of a well-designed card where it's not just like you have to play it, but depending on the meta, depending on your deck, it can be good or not good, you know? I think I think McTheridan's a very well-designed card. Before equality.
I do love a good study session.
I grow impatient. We hunger for vengeance.
I think that's just perception. Battlegrounds, you can have Q a bad hero. There's all sorts of equivalent, but for Battlegrounds. And like I think yeah, I think you know relative to your opponents too. It's just like so. Yeah.
Reporting for duty.
Well, that's the easy lethal. Full Yogg lineup, dude. You can do that, Clark. Dude, I enjoy winning. Yeah, dude. Everybody, like I've brought ballsy lineups to Masters Tour. I have. I've brought ballsy lineups to tournaments, and I've won tournaments with decks no one else plays. All right. Now I haven't gone full Monsanto, where I freaking do full towers or like 8 oozes, but I've done some cool stuff. You know.
Vengeance is mine.
Man, this hand is hella awkward.
I bet you can do this.
Monsanto. We say, hey, don't blame yourself. No. If Monsanto says blame Monsanto, that's just taking responsibility, chat. Which is a good thing to be celebrated.
We hunger for vengeance.
Haven't heard of me.
Our hand's such shit this game.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
Look at this crazy high tempo play, chat. We're so like what's our only like if we top deck a skull, like our only real like stay in the game. That's so bad. Guaranteed Tamsin back.
The demon seed.
Felt like my hand was bad the whole game until I won.
You here for the tour?
Lester, are you Canadian?
Haven't heard of me. You will.
I think you've told me you live in like Vancouver or something like that. I don't know. Alright, what do I do here?
Blood is my currency.
Thank you for your service. Here for the door?
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor.
Alas, poor warlock. For everything and everyone.
Alright. This is a dick move, but also kind of funny. You guys see that? Dude, chat, no hairline gamer. They literally made an account. Chat,
I'm almost who stole all my cards.
that easy game.
You haven't heard the last of me.
Vengeance is mine.
Yeah, it's weird that people are going back to the Cthulhu version. It doesn't seem necessary to me. Dude, this rogue skin is weird, not gonna lie. He looks like a robot with like a broomstick. Tell me I'm wrong. Yeah.
Out of the kitchen and into the frying pan.
Ha, this guy's toast. Ha, this guy's toast.
If I try to quest under post nerf, I mean it's been around. I have not tried a post nerf. I've tried a pre nerf though.
I bet
Chocadores! Care to make a wager, friend?
Crunchy like bones. Vengeance is mine.
So, what's the rub?
It was fun. It seems alright. So
Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death. Unleashed!
their deck deals this pretty easily, to be honest. But let's go with the 7-mana guy. It's the kill. But they don't have the 7-mana guy, but they probably do. Dude, dude, it's this guy. Oh, it kind of looks like that. The Spiomatic. I know, right, randomer? I think their 7-mana guy should be 3 mana right now, so if they didn't play it, probably means.
Everything and everyone! Die!
I think playing this Morg was a mistake. But they don't really, like, don't have good. I guess they can go Wicked Step on this now. Maybe kill it.
That was entertaining.
So, what's
Yeah,
the
see, it's a
rub?
robot. Dude, it's so weird. Oh, there, wait.
So, what's the rub?
I give.
Easy. That was annoying. Holy crap, that was annoying. I don't even know why I took that. So when he plays another thing here, all he gives is a 3/3, then I think it's a pretty good talented Arcanist Fell Scream last play, but not doing anything here. Okay. I expected something.
Alas, poor warlock.
Alright, we're all set to go. We got the Meg Theridin Wombo combo for next turn, chat. Do I love the Wombo combo?
Magic? Yeah, I've heard of it.
The storm is in me. Release me, and I will grant you a merciful death.
I bet you can do this.
Unleash!
Wait, what? Chat, did you see that? Did you see that? It went right to Murloc, Tiny Fin. That's a bug.
Alas, poor warlock.
This should be like a premium 1-drop right now. Alright. What do I do here? For the Horde.
Could you repeat that?
Ooh, I haven't heard this song in a while.
I'll write that down.
I think we're like one Illgynoth away from like winning here. Playing a little close to the chest here. Oof. Then.
The elements unbound flow through me.
How much damage do we have here? Actually, it looks like we have a lot. 1 second, chat. We have. Wait. 6, 9, 12, 16. Not enough.
Demons.
I kind of hate dumping this. Maybe I do this. Yeah, I can do the Fel Barrage, use the I-Beam, and then I get the save. I think that's the line.
Alas, poor warlock.
Damage right from hand next turn. That's 8. Ah, they don't run oozes, right? So we have 12.
Storm is in me.
Wait, am I getting lethal here or something ridiculous? Am I getting lethal from hand? No. No! No. I want to live! Oh, okay. This is very living. Chat, Illgynoth or Jace lethal? Chat, quickly. Illgynoth or Jace? You decide. We have both of them. Jace.
Patient.
Illgynoth. Okay, we have Jace.
Amidst the flames.
Easy.